I'm gonna go turn off the fan. I'm not sure how good that'll sound. Probably not too good, sorry. Sounds good to me. It's coming out of the computer. It would travel out and have to compete with dark matter, whatever it is. Space. There's a reason why mind to voice technology is taken off. That is the microphone. It's for a more clear sound. I aim for a clear, cogent message of I'm the winner. I broke the internet. I exposed it all. I did it over, I won't say decades, but it's almost decades. That's Thelonious Monk, live in Paris, 1964. Streaming off of the Radiant Radish 22222 website. I mean, I'm streaming it. I'm not really streaming it. I'm going to borrow the word stream, because when I do something like this, there's going to be no edit cuts. I have stuff to say, but I'm going to say it at my own pace. Another young woman in the news, she killed her parents, but they apparently wrote suicide notes, so it was a triple suicide murder type thing. I don't condone that. I'm disgusted by what the trend towards euthanasia, which is pretty much suicide. I'm against it. That's it, I'm against it. I thought we were living in a democracy. What did Costanza say? I thought we're living in a society. Gaslighting the F out of everyone. They can't just ignore things. They have to control everything. They do it to the point in which they expose themselves. So that woman, that young lady who had a YouTube channel, they didn't delete it. They delete other people's channels after they commit crime, but apparently not this one. I haven't checked in a while. I checked right a few days back. It was there. I watched it. I think that person had left a comment on my channel. I'm not sure. I think so, though. Lioness Arises or something like that. Christian type. She sounded pretty bad for a YouTube show. Could have sworn she mentioned scripting and... Anyway, I'm of the impression that she know all about this lady called Divinity Said, who's a fake Christian. She's boozing it up. She just had an 8-hour live stream where you can actually see her. Usually she's off screen, which I'm not complaining about in general, because I'm not on screen. I see no reason to go on screen, seeing how rigged the internet is. I used to be well into this internet thing. I still am into it to a degree, not too much. I've regained my freedom, I imagine, the last week or two. Pure freedom. Back to how it was. So this divinity set, I took notes, I tried to download the video. There's a glitch where I can't get the audio. I think they want me to cover it, that's why I'm not going to. Basically, I mean, I'm not going to stress over it. If anyone else notices this too, then fine. Not averse to discussing it. But what I got in my notes there, I had it planned out. I had 4 notes. Well, the first one wasn't a note, but it would tell me go cover that part of it. 8 hours. She does like clips of Farron. Her biggest videos are Farron Fonzak. She's the one who left me a comment on it. They're gaslighters. They don't answer any legit questions you may have. And they're just going to ask you stuff that doesn't seem to matter or make sense. I thought some troll was kidding that I work for Jimmy Dore. I think Manhand said something like that. Oh, he works for Combo Coach. He's advertising. He does that to advertise for the Combo Coach. Don't let him fool you. These people come to me. You come to me, then what am I gonna do? Anyway, they should have just let me run my course, but now they made it much worse. They made it much more obvious how scripted they are. People start to go, oh wow, they did film for police at the January 6th thing, the Brian Sicknick. People, maybe they'll see my video, they're like, oh wow, look at that. He got all that stuff on that guy who was pounding around, seemed to be buddies with Umbrella Man, helping him escape from the banged out AutoZone window. Oh wow, what's up with Joe Rogan? He took that clip off of Joe Rogan, making all these stupid comments about Umbrella Man to make it seem ridiculous stupidness. So yeah, what I'll try to get to, maybe this should go into the title, like the balloon from China. Yeah, I'm not buying it. I mean, or I might buy it. If we're gonna buy it, then it's like when Vladimir Putin stole the Super Bowl ring from Bob Kraft. And Crafty, he just let it go. He's like, come on, man, that's Putin. If he wants the ring that bad, he'd take it. So that's China's saying, like, they're our daddy if that's on the face value. But the theory part of it would be it was totally staged by both countries together in cahoots. And I forget why I bring that up, but it supposedly relates to what I was discussing before then. So I took down those notes. I was gonna show her talking over people. Oh, she makes these, I don't have this in the notes, but they say they're Christian, and they totally fit in with that Morgan person who killed the parents. A Christian, just really involved. Not people who go to church and do their own life and just whatever. Nah, they have to be very political, and they have to be so involved with Christian and the budget, fighting for, I don't know what they think they're doing. Because that Divinity said, those people are like, they're drinking it up as much as Recchiata. They're pushing it. Oh, and she's making comments about gay people. Very mean-spirited, nasty, homophobic comments for no apparent reason. Not that there ever could be a reason, but it seems deliberate. So I think they're over the top, and that's what gives it away. That's what enables someone like me who completely understands what they're up to. They make it a lot easier for me to communicate the info, because then there will be those aha moments. People go like, oh wow, that is a little bit odd that Annie Jacobson pushing some fruitcake theory on CBS News. So yes, when it comes to reality, when it comes to state-of-the-art thinking, that's sincere, authentic. Yeah, whatnot. That's me. Polonius Monk, he lived off of about 5 tones. He's playing the same. He's good though. He really mastered the 5 tunes he wrote. Damn, why does he have to try to break my eardrum like that? Why is he going off key like that? Well, I guess it sounds alright. And his timing. You can't say it was not impeccable. It was peccable. Impeccable. It was perfect in its wrongness. If that makes any sense. It sounds like the the theme song to All in the Family. Dun, 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 dun. Or at the end of the show when they go dun, 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 dun. They seem to be the same song. And I would ban the audience from clapping. Just freaking listen to it and shut up. So yeah, I had notes. Looking back the notes. I hope that sounds good. It'll sound alright, I guess. Got the fan off. Sax guy's showing off. So I had a note I was going to show her talking over people to show how obvious it is they're scripted. Because they're not even actors who have to practice lines. They have to memorize lines. The best of the best, they've the Stanislavski, the reality acting, the method. The storehouse of memory. Then she was saying stuff, I was going to go through it and show it, but it was totally about what I'm going through a little bit, called entrainment. And I talked about it a few times. And then she just started mentioning it. I don't think she mentioned entrainment, the word, but she was talking about redirecting neural pathways, and it's a total psyop is the word. Alright, one didn't even say psyop. You could say brain F. A fuck. A brain fuck. I think I'm allowed to say that. I was never really into cursing anyway, so I don't know what the big deal is. Frickin' grow up. Oh my. So right, they mimic on so many levels, but they do it over the top. So, that's what I forgot from earlier. So the balloon thing, the second theory would be, so the first theory, China would say they own it, that they're the daddy. Pedro Martinez said he drilled Babe Ruth in the butt, and then they won the World Series the next year, I think. But I'm digressing. And I re-forget. Should have written down the note. I think I'll remember. So the daddy thing, the balloon thing, China would be saying And that's why they're over the top with their scriptedness once I expose it. They're saying like, yeah, this is a spy balloon. Yeah, we're spy podcast. We're COINTELPRO informants. We're really not much different from Hal Turner or Brandon Darby, Lee Stranahan, all the ones everyone frickin' knows it. How they know about Howard Stern and Dayton Plato. How that was my #1 video, but that... Oh no, that it's catching up to the Larry Baldwin video, but I'm digressing. So the daddy theory is there saying like, yeah, we're gonna make all these strange arm flapping movements. We don't care that it's obvious and that he gets an instant scoop, gift wrapped. They're saying, yeah, we're the spy balloon in the middle of the internet. That's what I said. I predicted that. I said they can no longer do the original Duper's Delight, so it would be the new Duper's Delight is that it doesn't matter that they're exposed COINTELPRO informant shills. That's why they're laughing. So that's why it's so funny. They're so exposed, yet nothing changes except for their chicken faces. There's also something I got a note down here that they're gaslighting for autism. It was in the hour number 5. So who puts on 8-hour podcasts and can say that's normal? So who is she? Who does she work for? Why doesn't... Who is she? To me, it's clear that she's one of those COINTELPRO disinfo shells. So yeah, that was Farron with the package. It's pretty funny. I guess that's why they're trying to mess with me. I guess it's fairly predictable that they're upset I could figure out everything through open source while they cheat and cheat. They don't believe in democracy. They believe in they own everything. They own whatever you think. Oh, you think that? You said that? No. You don't get many page clicks. We actually said that. We said it like this, in this context. You never said anything. I mean, they're saying that, not me. You... That's it for the note portion of the show. I wasn't even gonna make this video. Maybe I should... Have I said enough? So yeah, I think that person, I'll put up screenshots of her. I'll try to put stuff up here if I can. It has to be real easy to throw together. I don't have time anymore. The heat's rattling. I don't know how that's gonna ruin this video. Maybe it won't. I hope not. Can't turn off the heat. It's in the heart of winter. Well, actually, there's only a month of that left. Thankfully. My advice is to avoid those shows. They're doing some weird stuff with flashing lights. Not all the time with that, but they're just doing really weird hand movements. just a very, they're working on a level that is so inhumane. There's no, that one will get addicted to it. So they want people like that to go with the probably low IQ, or uneducated, damaged soldier. I don't know who the hell could possibly stomach watching those shows. I know there's a ton of people watching them and comment. They're all paid. Could be a lot of sock puppets in there to make it look like a full chat. I figured out from 2017 it's the chat system. The problem is everyone now knows that they're scripted, so it doesn't matter how complex they thought they were doing it. And then to further prove this point that they're scripted, they have been trying to gaslight with the hand movements. They're trying to mess with someone with autism and ADHD because that's who they love. They love that. They love to do that. That's a sick life to only have brief glimpses of joy. I don't think it's really joy, but they get brief moments of that based on some twisted sadism. The roots of fascism. They're the bootlickers. See, I don't understand how anyone could ever become an informant with that. They're so demented with the drugs. So they're basically getting used up. I think that's what it is. They're being ruined because they know while I totally expose them and Jimmy Dore's ruined, his tongue, his face is done, he knows it now. So I made these people self-conscious. See, if they weren't such drug addicts, it wouldn't be so bad for them. It's not even bad if it's just bad if those guys do heroin. I hear everything. Just heard stamps clicking on. I try to put them onto the binder to make it look better, but they peel off. It's only that German horse glue really maintains the dun 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 Ding 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 ding. Dun 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 I love that, the bass. So I haven't really listened to this. But I feel a leap of faith. You gotta have a leap of faith. I'm gonna try to find one song, and I'll just sing it, and that'll be it. But they're not gonna let me play this. Alright, so I'm gonna do Getting Better, but I'm gonna have to do it with muting the Beatles. They'll probably take full ownership of this video based on a couple seconds. That's how demented everything has become. Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I need to smoke up some pot. This part I'll edit. I mean, lining up the song to sing, but now I found it. I get the lyrics. This is Getting Better by the Beatles. Gonna do no practice. Dun, 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 dun. It's getting better all the time. I used to get mad at my school. The teachers who taught me weren't cool. You're holding me down, turning me around, filling me up with your rules. Got to admit, it's getting better, a little better all the time. Have to admit, it's getting better since you've been mine. Dun, 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 dun. Me used to be angry young man, hiding my head in the sand. You gave me the word, I finally heard. I'm doing the best that I can. I've got to admit, it's getting better, a little better all the time. I have to admit, it's getting better since you've been mine. Getting so much better all the time. It's getting better all the time. Better. It's getting better all the time. Better. Dun, 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 dun. Used to be cruel to my woman. I beat her and kept her apart from the things that she loved. Dun, dun, dun. Man, I was mean, but I'm changing my sin, and I'm doing the best that I can. I admit it's getting better, a little better all the time. Yes, I admit it's getting better since you've been mine. Getting so much better all the time. It's getting better all the time. Better. It's getting better all the time. Better. Getting so much better all the time. Well, you wonder why I always dress in black, why you never see bright colors on my back, and why does my appearance seem to have a somber tone? Well, there's a reason for the things that I have on. I wear the black for the poor, the beaten down, living in the hopeless, hungry side of town. I wear it for the prisoner who has long paid for his crime, but is there because he's a victim of the times. Have a somber tone. Well, there's a reason for the things that I have on. I wear the black for the poor, the beaten down, living in the hopeless, hungry side of town. I wear it for the prisoner who has long paid for his crime, but is there because he's a victim of the times. I wear the black for those who never read or listened to the words that Jesus said about the road to happiness through love and charity. Why, you think he's talking straight to you and me? Well, we're doing mighty fine, I do suppose, in our streak of lightning cars and fancy clothes. But just so we're reminded of the ones who are held back, up front there ought to be a man in black. I wear it for the sick and lonely old, for the reckless ones whose bad trip left them cold. I wear the black in mourning for the lives that could have been. Each week we lose 100 fine young men. And I wear it for the thousands who have died, believing that the Lord was on their side. I wear it for another 100,000 who have died, believing that we all were on their side. Well, there's things that never will be right, I know, and things need changing everywhere you go. But till we start to make a move to make a few things right, you'll never see me wear a suit of white. I'd love to wear a rainbow every day and tell the world that everything's okay. But I'll try to carry off a little darkness on my back till things are brighter. I'm the man in black.